Good evening. I want to welcome you to this 2020 Honors Awards ceremony. Normally, we'd be coming together on campus in the dining hall to share a meal and as a community to celebrate the many accomplishments of this past academic year. While COVID-19 and the pandemic prevent us from being physically together this evening, we can still celebrate. And a benefit is that family and friends, well, they can share in this celebration as well. I want to congratulate all students who are watching this evening. I also want to thank our faculty and the many professional staff who've made it their priority to help all of our students achieve their individual goals this year. Together as a community, we've had an incredible opportunity to see each other, to see each of you change, and to grow in so many profound ways. We've learned so much from you, and I hope you've learned just as much from us. Tonight, we gather to recognize those in our community who've distinguished themselves through significant accomplishments. Congratulations not only to all of our award winners tonight, but to each and every one of you, as I believe you've truly embraced the WELLS experience. We are very proud of you. I'll now turn the program over to Professor Michael Groth, Chair of the Arts and Humanities Division, who will present the first round of academic honors with prizes in the Arts and Humanities category.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to begin with the awards in the performing arts. For her many roles at Wells College and her wonderful thesis performance, Something I Picked Up, the Helen Gertrude Dean Class of 1925 Prize for Dramatic Expression goes to Allie Collins. The Margaret Schwartz Music Prize goes to a senior who has participated in both the chamber orchestra and jazz band for the past 3 years and has soloed vocally with the ensembles in concerts. This year's prize goes to Janlyn McCoy. For her work in dance and creative movement during her 4 years at Wells, the Carol STULL Prize for Dance Performance goes to Allie Collins. Selected for her significant contributions to in-class choreography projects in modern dance, particularly the piece for Second Stage, the Theater and Dance Prize in Choreography goes to Elizabeth Kleiner. The entire class worked together to choreograph that piece, but Lizzie had a particularly noteworthy eye for composition and for directing movement. For her myriad contributions, both on stage and off, the Kate Clugston Class of 14 Prize in Theater goes to Julie Bakhorn. Established in 2019 by Professor Emeritus Alan Clugston, the KATHRYN Walker Class of 1964 Prize in Acting is presented to the student who has in the preceding year done the best job of acting in a play on campus or in an off-campus play in which a committee member is involved. The KATHRYN Walker Prize goes to Luke Lockley for his work in the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee and We Will Not Be Silent. The J.J. Lankes Book Arts Award is named in honor of Wells faculty member J.J. Lankes, who is credited with reviving the art of the woodcut in America in the 1930s. This award is presented based on a consensus of faculty observation of the cumulative work performed by a graduating senior. This year's recipient is Caitlin Camiso. The recipient of the Rose Hill Class of 1998 Prize in Creative Nonfiction is Caitlin Camiso for her essay, Until the World Spun. The nonfiction contest judge, essayist Amy Butcher, observed the following. Until the World Spun is a cleverly crafted, thoughtful, braided essay on what creates and destroys happiness and the ways in which humans will chase even its glimmers. Through honest, vulnerable prose, Camiso examines the complexities of adult relationships and what is left behind when love and age fade. Among the essay's many numerous strengths, Camiso's voice as our narrator is delicately and artfully crafted, at times pleasantly witty and at other times painfully self-aware. And her maturity and sense of coming into adulthood is sharp and deftly rendered. The final scene is heartbreaking, and true to form, Camiso's art resonates. Congratulations, Caitlin. There is also an honorable mention for the prize. Amy Butcher selected Vale Barone as runner-up for the essay Desert Memories, Chronicles of a Happy, Sad Friendship. Judged by Professor Dan Rosenberg, the M. Helena Zakos Prize for Best Short Story is awarded to Gray Bulla for Show You a Body. Professor Rosenberg notes the following. From the first line, where we learn that a river holds bodies, I was drawn to this writer's attention to the power of verbs, to the ambiguity of that holds. It sounds comforting, nurturing almost, but if we're talking about human bodies, it surely isn't. We don't want to be held by the river, at least not for long. So from the first sentence, I was impressed by the depth of both language and feeling. As the story progressed, it got both clearer and more complex, evoking a fascination with death and its permeable boundaries, a love of sadness matched with a joyous love of syllables. This voice grieves and celebrates in the same breath. It is beautiful. Congratulations, Gray. The Class of 1905 Prize in Poetry was judged this year by Professor Rebecca Myers. Selected for her poem, The Sky, the winner is Caitlin Camiso. Professor Myers noted the following. This year's poetry winner captures our collective pandemic sadness in just 21 short lines. When the speaker in The Sky lies down alone on a concrete basketball court to gaze up through a hoop with no net, we are there too. Through metaphors of color and containment, Caitlin Brooks asks us to move past self-distraction to visualize lack. The circular hoop in her poem becomes a lens through which we examine ourselves and ask the buried, troubling question on everybody's mind. How long can we do this? The poem's concluding lines are a powerhouse of passive voice, not only suggesting that a return to before is out of our individual hands, but that the world we return to won't look the same. Waiting not for me, but for the hoops to be hung back up, the concrete to be scuffed by shoes of people who weren't forced to stand 6 feet apart, people who could repaint the sky. Congratulations, Caitlin. The Kathryn B. DePoe Class of 24 Prize is determined by the Academy of American Poets, which will send a $100 check and a letter of congratulations to the recipient and list the winner in the Academy's annual report. This year's judge for the Kathryn B. DePoe Poetry Prize is award-winning poet James D'Agostino, whose poems have appeared in Conduit, Forklift, Ohio, by Quarterly, Denver Quarterly, Rattle, Third Coast, and elsewhere. The winner of the most recent Wells College Press chapbook contest, D'Agostino's collection, This Much, will be published in the fall. This year's winner of the Kathryn B. DePoe Poetry Prize is Gray Bulla for Masochist. D'Agostino observes the following. This poem stood out from a strong clutch of poems, all sharing a vivid physicality that this writer's really good at. Masochist shapes and bends that characteristic energy into surprisingly tight spaces, the face of a coin, knife drawer, washing machine, empty mug, and the whole thing thrums. The poem is intimate and imperiled and stitched together out of such highly pressurized surfaces that it evokes a tenderness at the heart of all those charged particles is the real magic of this stunning poem. The Academy will also send a letter of congratulations to the poet chosen as an honorable mention. That honorable mention goes to Macy Silico for her poem, Lighthouse at Long Point. D'Agostino shares the following about the honorable mention. It's a lovely evocation of a unique place and an elusive moment. This poet wonderfully renders the surrounding world and generously offers up this memory in such particularized sensory bursts. It's so cinematographic, such a looker, right through to that blanched out blinding light at the end that the poem finally refracts through the prism of that last enjambment. An impressive poem that lives with you long after its brevity. Congratulations to both Gray and Macy. The Julia Taylor Martin Prize in American History is awarded to the student who submitted a superior essay within the field of American history. For his biographical study of Frederick Douglass, this year's recipient is Parker Sheldon. Congratulations, Parker. Established by the History Club in 1938, the History Political Science Prize is awarded to the student of high standing in history or political science who has promoted the intellectual and social life of the college and demonstrated the promise of usefulness in the future. This year's award goes to Kylie Peischer. Congratulations to all award recipients, and at this time, I would like to invite Professor Gagnon to present the awards in the Social Science Division.
Thank you, Professor Groth. It is my pleasure to announce the prize winners in the Social Science Division, starting with the Carter A. Woods Prize in Sociology and Anthropology. This prize is named in honor of Dr. Carter A. Woods, past professor of sociology. This award is given to that member of the graduating class majoring in sociology and anthropology, whose actions most typify the ideals and scholarship of Dr. Woods in his 41 years at Wells College. This year's award is presented to Jackie Allen. Congratulations, Jackie. The Dorothy Allison Razor's Edge Prize in Women's Studies is awarded this year to 3 outstanding seniors and WIGS majors, Chloe Brossemer, Peyton Burish, and Jahira Palenko. The judge's citation made by Professor Vic Munoz states, "All qualify and then some" for the DARE Prize. Also, we believe that sending this message of collective accomplishment, particularly at this time, is very much in the spirit of how Chloe, Peyton, and Jahira have worked together over their 4 years at Wells and as WIGS majors. Congratulations, Chloe, Peyton, and Jahira. The Ida B. WELLS-BARNETT Prize in Criminal Justice was established in 2018 and is awarded to that member of the graduating class who has demonstrated a deep understanding of the criminal justice system and a commitment to the pursuit of justice for all peoples. This year's recipient is Robin Jacobs. Congratulations, Robin. The Jean SCOBIE Davis Prize in Economics or Sociology is awarded to a member of the graduating class majoring in either economics or sociology who has shown both the fine understanding of facts and the social implications of the subject involved. This year's prize goes to economics and management major Josh Undari. Congratulations, Josh. The Margaret Schwartz Psychology Prize is awarded to that member or members of the graduating class who has demonstrated consistent excellence in their work in psychology. This year, the psychology faculty awards the Schwartz Prize to Kara Reynolds. Congratulations, Kara. Next is the Outstanding Business Major Award. The following remarks are from Chair and Professor Aaron Ryan. The Business Department faculty is proud to present the Outstanding Business Major Award to a recipient who is both a leader and a mentor to his/her peers in both the business and athletics programs. The recipient is a diligent, reliable, and enthusiastic student who served as a teaching assistant in several business classes and has participated in the Business Idea Competition. The Outstanding Business Major Award for 2020 goes to Zach Darpino. Congratulations, Zach. Next is the Susan W. Sullivan and Pike Sullivan Entrepreneur Award. These remarks are from Dr. Kevin Miles, Director of the Sullivan Center for Business and Entrepreneurship. The Sullivan Center for Business and Entrepreneurship is recognizing Jackie Allen with the 2020 Susan and Pike Sullivan Entrepreneurship Award for her interest and commitment to entrepreneurship. Jackie excelled in the entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship courses. She competed in the Be Your Own Boss Business Idea Competition during her junior and senior years. This year, Jackie competed on 2 teams. One of those teams developed a social impact business and was awarded the grand prize by a panel of 6 judges. Jackie's team was also awarded first prize in the social impact division of the competition, and they were recognized as developing the most sustainable business idea. A significant portion of the prize money was used to feed school students in need in the Lansing area and their families. The team hopes to expand their business idea to other towns and school districts in New York. Their business could serve as a model for school districts throughout the United States. Congratulations to Jackie Allen. Finally, the Wall Street Journal Award is awarded each year for excellence in work in economics and the Corporate Affiliates Investment Fund. This year, the award goes to Numai Sobi Harry. Congratulations, Numai. Now, I'd like to invite my friend and colleague, Professor Niamh O'Leary, to announce the awards for the Natural and Mathematical Sciences Division.
Thank you, Deb. Hello to everyone, especially to our current and recently graduated students out there. I know I speak for all of the faculty and staff in the sciences and in math when I wish everyone the best, and we can't wait to see all of you again soon. Special shout out to the students who are science and math students, and I have the awards for them right now. First, we have the Eleanor C. McMullen Biology Prize, which is awarded to a graduating senior for exceptional performance in biology. This year's prize goes to Sam Harris. The CRC Press First Year Chemistry Prize is given in recognition of outstanding work by a first-year student in the introductory chemistry courses. This year's recipient is Olivia Maish. The WELLS Women in Science Prize is awarded to a member of the graduating class who has done outstanding work in at least 2 of the sciences and who has demonstrated an interest in and an ability for a career for graduate work and research and/or teaching, together with a commitment to the advancement of women in science. The WELLS Women in Science Award goes to Caitlin Lawrence. The CAYUGA Watershed Prize in Environmental Science is awarded to a senior with an outstanding academic record in environmental science who has engaged in significant professional activities and who shows promise for future professional development in the field. This year, the prize is shared, and the recipients are Stephanie Minarek and Mark Yorkie. The Distinguished Health Sciences Student Award is presented annually to an outstanding senior in health sciences on the basis of scholarship, service, and notable experiential learning accomplishments. This award goes to Aaron Persons. The Early Career Health Sciences Student Award is for a health science major who has demonstrated exceptional commitment to the health sciences through service to the community, experiential learning, and academic excellence. This award is open to all health sciences students but priority for consideration is given to a first, second, or third year student. The committee has selected a rising senior this year to receive this honor. The prize goes to Aaron Connolly. And President Gibraltar will present the next awards.
It's my pleasure to present awards in the general prize category. The ARIEL LAWSON 08 Memorial Prize. The winner of the ARIEL LAWSON Prize has been a dedicated member of the WELLS community, holding many positions important to student government and the continuation of our traditions. The most difficult prize to award because the criteria are many and sometimes seemingly conflicting. Finding someone who has these convictions and fights for what they feel is right, yet draws people in with the warmth and kindness, it's just not that easy. The ARIEL LAWSON Class of 08 Memorial Prize goes to Jackie Allen. Congratulations, Jackie. The William Nicholas LIBERI 05 Prize for LGBTQ Activism and Scholarship this year is awarded annually to a current student who's demonstrated a commitment to transgender and queer issues, especially through their services as an ally to the transgender, lesbian, gay, bisexual, queer, and allies community via activism, visibility, literary or artistic endeavors. The committee for 2020 has decided on 2 awardees, Jamie Joyce and Gray Beulah. Congratulations to both of you. The Ann J. Russ Prize for Social Responsibility. This prize is awarded to a member of the Wells College community who in the course of the year has made the most significant social, political, or ethical contribution, especially involving matters of human diversity and inclusiveness. And this year, the prize goes to an incredibly deserving individual, Andre Lynch. I now want to welcome Provost Cindy Speaker, who will give the Excellence in Advising and Excellence in Teaching Awards.
Thank you, President Gibraltar. The purpose of the Excellence in Advising Award is to recognize the fundamental importance of academic advising to students as they choose their courses and major fields of study and plan their academic and career goals. Faculty are nominated by students, and the selection committee includes students, alumni, faculty, and staff. This year's winner received nominations and support from students from first years to seniors. One student observed that this faculty member has constantly been advising them, even though they haven't been their actual advisee for that long. A student notes that this advisor is wonderful, always checking to see if you're okay, always reaching out, and always making sure you're on top of everything. They don't just worry about your schoolwork, they want to make sure you are okay mentally as well. And they agree to talk about anything that is bothering you. Another student commented that this advisor cares so deeply about their advisees that they literally made a podcast in order to keep in touch with advisees during the COVID-19 situation. That just alone, according to this student, would be reason enough to nominate this advisor. But they do so much more than this. The winner of this year's award for excellence in academic advising is Professor of Psychology and Gender Studies, Vic Munoz. Congratulations, Professor Munoz. Excellence in teaching is the most highly valued criteria for WELLS faculty. The intention of the teaching award is to recognize this. 9 criteria are considered for determination of the winner. 1, general student and faculty esteem. 2, depth and extent of disciplinary knowledge. 3, breadth and depth of courses. 4, commitment and enthusiasm to their discipline and learning in general. 5, creativity and innovation. 6, the degree to which the faculty member encourages students to think and act independently. 7, evidence of concern for the needs of students, impartiality, and fairness. 8, the level of student enthusiasm generated for their discipline and learning in general. And finally, 9, the degree to which the faculty member best embodies the spirit of a WELLS education. This year's award winner has been called an incredible human by students. They are seen as easily one of the most open-minded and understanding faculty here at WELLS. They make students feel comfortable to share their thoughts and opinions in class and encourage them to do so. This faculty member deeply cares for their students and is passionate about educating and helping students. As one student noted, one of the biggest academic perks of going to WELLS is the special faculty-student relationship that can exist. This professor serves as a mentor to students in many ways. They make learning fun and exciting and teach a variety of classes on different topics in their field, demonstrating a wide breadth of knowledge. Passionate about their work and passionate about their teaching makes learning more exciting and inviting for students. This professor has the ability to encourage students to think outside of the box and really challenge their limits. One of the greatest contributions this faculty member has made to WELLS and its students is the trip to Hawaii. Many students identify this trip as life-changing and mind-opening. A student who identified themselves as never caring for museums indicated that going to museums is now something they really enjoy because of this professor and the experience he provided for students in Hawaii. He is kind, caring, passionate, helpful, encouraging, unique, and makes all students feel welcomed. As one student said, quote, "Truly, no words can do justice for what Olson does for his students," unquote. The award for excellence in teaching for the 2019-2020 academic year goes to Professor of Anthropology and Religion, Ernie Olson. Congratulations, Professor Olson. I asked Professor Leah Elliott, co-president of the WELLS Phi Beta Kappa chapter, to announce this year's class of inductees.
Hello, I'm Leah Elliott, Assistant Professor of Biology and this year's President of the Phi Beta Kappa chapter at WELLS College. The Phi Beta Kappa Society is America's oldest and most prestigious honor society. Members of Phi Beta Kappa are broadly interested in the liberal arts and sciences, and this year's inductees have certainly shown that in their coursework while at WELLS, as well as their choices in internships and extracurricular activities around the college. Phi Beta Kappa celebrates academic excellence and inquisitiveness. Please join me in welcoming this year's inductees from the class of 2020. Jacqueline Allen, Anna Boziet, Zachary Darpino, Robin Jacobs, Mary Lambden, Luke Lockley, Caitlin Lawrence, Colson Martin, Kylie Peischer, and Jordan Stoops. Congratulations to all of our new inductees.
Congratulations to our Phi Beta Kappa inductees. Before we close for this evening, I'd like to thank Lori Tora Butler for handling all the nominations, keeping track of all the awards and their winners, and creating our presentation for this evening. I also want to thank Ross Cobb for his technological wizardry and patience with me in particular. Congratulations again to all of our awards and honors recipients today. We've recognized some of the best of what it means to be a member of the WELLS community, the WELLS learning community. Those of us who experience this community understand how special it is and what makes an event such as this celebration different here at WELLS than at other colleges, even when it has to be done virtually. All of the award recipients should be proud of their success. Achieving academic excellence takes hard work, persistence, and resiliency. The same is true for being members of a community. At WELLS, we educate our students to think critically, reason wisely, and act humanely as they cultivate meaningful lives. We want you to be prepared to appreciate complexity and difference, embrace new ways of knowing, be creative, and respond ethically to the interdependent worlds to which you belong. Your education and experiences at WELLS aren't just to be accumulated. They provide a foundation and direction to guide your actions. As evident each and every day, the world needs Wellsians, committed to doing what is right, finding solutions to complex problems, and making the world a better and just place. Seeing all that you have accomplished this year, and for some of you over the course of your many years of WELLS, gives me hope for the future. I hope it does for you as well. You've done great things and will continue to do so. Have a good evening, everyone, and I look forward to us being back together on campus soon.